What's up, guys? Happy Friday. I hope all you guys have a good Friday. Um, I was gonna make this video. Hold on, guys. Okay, I'll make this video just tell you guys how I blew up, how I became famous off music, and how I basically did it. So obviously, there's a lot of things to go with it. I obviously built my profile. I did a lot of videos, a lot of music, and people followed along, and I gained like a lot of subscribers, and I gained a lot of people following me based on viral shit that I posted. Just stuff that basically gave me like a view in a way where people would dial into my shit because I was funny or just based off some of the music they liked, but it wasn't necessarily like I blew up. It was just like I had a dedicated following. But when I actually did blow up, I'm gonna tell you guys how I did it. So I kid you not, and this could happen to anyone because I was literally like at my house and I was like, my mom had left the house and I was like, I'm gonna make a song. And literally, when I made that song is literally the song that blew me up. So it's literally just based on a little antithetic, like wanting to do something, wanting to make a song that song could blow you up. So it's just like a mindset thing, like where if you do something, it could happen for you, you know. And basically, I'm gonna talk about you how I made it, how I made the hit. So first of all, I was like, if I make a song, it has to have really good lyrics, or else it's not gonna be a hit. Like, and that's something I realized. Like, I'm doing all these freestyles, but all the lyrics sound the same, or like everything I'm saying, it's not like a hit. It's not like I'm saying something sick. So I was like, what if I create other artists' lyrics and make a song out of it, but twist the lyrics and use some of my lyrics with the lyrics of some of other artists that are famous. And if I do this, I can make a song that is actually like pretty sick, So that's what my idea was. So when I did that, I'm gonna tell you guys how crazy this is because it's crazy. So I would just listen to my music, right, to the beat, but I had my other device on me, and I would listen to, let's say, a song by Future, let's say a song by Future, what song, March Madness, right? I'm listening to March Madness, and I'm hearing some lyrics from it. I would then place those lyrics on the beat that I'm listening to, where I'm making the song, right? But let me tell you the crazy part about this. So I was like, I'm just gonna say a bunch of random shit in the beginning, and that's what I did. I said a bunch of random shit where I was just trying to get like a story in the way of like some type of melody, and I said that, and then I used the lyrics from the artist, the music from March Madness. It wasn't March Madness, but it was something like a song like that. I don't want to say what song it was, but I used that. And then I was like, okay, now I have this other song. And I used those lyrics. And then I just kept thinking of like big songs that kind of told like shit about me that described my life. So I used those lyrics and I used them. But the thing was, because it was all random, like, sometimes you have to make these random lyrics combine in a way where it makes sense. And because I got lucky, every lyric I used from these rappers, they made sense. It was like a puzzle. I was just putting it in the puzzle, picking it and putting it. But when I would say these lyrics from these artists, I would then add something of my own lyrics. so I'm not like completely copying these lyrics. You know, I'm actually doing my own twist to it. And then right when I was gonna finish the song, this is the crazy part. I played it back, and remember how I said a bunch of random shit in the beginning? So I actually deleted some of that, but I wasn't even thinking what I was deleting. Like I was just deleting some shit of it, but I didn't know how it was gonna sound, you know. And when I deleted some of it, I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do it like that." And I kid you not, bro, it sounded like a fucking masterpiece. And when I was cropping, cause it's not a perfect song, you know. You have to crop a lot of shit. You have to adjust some shit. And when I was doing the lyrics from the artists, there were some of them where I didn't really like, so I cropped it out, and it could have sounded bad because there was like this echo on it, but the echo stopped and it actually cut right when it was in the echo, so that actually gave it a extra like, okay, this song is like solidified to be a hit. And then from there I was like, okay, I'm done. And I won't even lie, I used my fucked up iPhone, but because the iPhone, I something about it, I held it some type of way, and I set my lyrics in the speaker some type of way that it basically like, and I put the type of the beat in the right center where the volume was like perfectly matched, so it actually sounded pretty sick. Like if I listen to my song in my fucked up iPhone, because you know how it's fucked up with the speaker, and I just listen to it without earphones, there's only like, all right, the beginning you can't really hear it, but everything else you could hear perfectly. And there's only like a couple, like maybe like 4 to 5, maybe like 3 to 4 lyrics where you can't really hear. But I mean, thinking about the fact that I made it off this fucked up iPhone, the fact that I don't have a studio, just thinking about that, that just makes it like pretty sick, because it's literally sounds, you can almost hear the whole song perfectly with the fucked up iPhone. So imagine a good iPhone, you could probably hear it perfectly with the good iPhone. And then I tried it on my speaker and it sounds fucking, that shit blasted. So it's just amazing. And like I said, this was just based off an this thing I decided to do. My mom was leaving the house and I was like, I'm gonna make a song, and I did it, bro. And after that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna upload it on TikTok. I then saved it and I uploaded it on Instagram, and then I uploaded it from my TikTok to YouTube, and then from there it just literally went to all DSPs. It went to YouTube apps where, you know, it's right there in the catalog, and that's fucking sick because now it's pretty much, you could get streams on it, and yeah, for it's pretty badass. And that's basically how I became famous, off one song. And that's basically how you guys could do it. But like I said, it was a little bit of luck because obviously I made a whole lyric where I said a bunch of shit that was off the top, and then I actually deleted some of it to the point where I wasn't really focused on what I was deleting. I was just, you know, when you do these rash shit, it's like you delete something and it stays permanent. So it's just like you have to perfect it when you're doing some shit like that. So because of that, it was kind of luck. And then from taking lyrics from other artists to making my own twist in it, to then you know, just trying to come up with the right lyrics to where it tells like the whole puzzle, where the lyrics actually combine together and it makes sense. And from there, obviously I was like, I have to make a music video. So I did make a music video, and the music video actually came out pretty sick. But the thing is, I don't have any type of cast member with me. So when I did the music video, I uploaded it on, I was doing the Snapchat, but because I'm doing the Snapchat, I'm just fidgeting around doing random shit, dances, just saying random lyrics off the top. I'm not even saying my lyrics. I'm just doing a bunch of random shit, and it actually corresponded well to when once I got the whole video up. I went to CapCut, and then put the video up, and then I put the song, and then I put the two together, and then actually went well because when I did say the lyrics in the video, remember how I was just going off the top. I wasn't really saying my lyrics because I don't have a cast member or anyone. So that actually sounded perfectly. And I don't know how I do this shit, man. It's just pretty much crazy shit I do that makes sense and works for some reason. But after that, I was like, alright, I have the video, I have the music song, I have everything. It sounds great. Everything sounds perfect. And basically, I blew up like that. So, yeah, it takes a lot of work. You know, you have to do the music video, you have to do a lot of shit that is pretty much luck, and you have to puzzle it all out. But at the end of the day, you're gonna have a hit song that is timeless and your fans are gonna love. So that's basically how I did it, bro. So peace out, guys. I just want to share that with y'all and tell you guys that anything is possible. And if you want to try my method, then just think of shit. Just try to get lucky. You never know. You might get lucky. But for the most part, just make sure you don't really copy these lyrics from these artists that much. You could copy some of them, but make sure you twist your own shit on it, and you don't really like steal all these lyrics, because then you could get copyrighted. But yeah, bitch, I'm out.